Could the next round of Big 12 conference expansion be happening soon? According to Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark, it just might. Commissioner Yormark also had some other very interesting comments to say during a media event for the Sports Business Journal. Pull up a chair, sit back, relax, and let's talk about it. What is up, college sports fans, Big 12 fans, and fellow members of Mountaineer Nation? This is Couz. Welcome into another edition of Couz's Corner. Pull that chair up and let me serve you up this shot of top-shelf college football content. On tap in today's episode, we are talking about Big 12 conference expansion, if and when it could happen, and some interesting comments Commissioner Yormark had to say about that and about some other topics that were brought up during the media event. First, let's talk about the expansion, because I'm sure that's what most of you are here to hear about. According to Dennis Dodd with CBS Sports, he put up on Twitter on December the 7th. According to Dennis Dodd, Brett Yormark said the following: over the course of the not-too-distant future, I would expect things to happen. Now, to go even further, Brett Yormark was once again asked about the fourth time zone, and he said this, according to Nicole Auerbach from the Athletic: we'd love to get into that fourth time zone, and we will at some point. Then he was asked about Gonzaga specifically, and here was his answer to that. Again, according to Nicole Auerbach: if there's a standalone basketball opportunity that creates value for the conference, excellent. If basketball comes with football, great. For us, it's all about value creation. So you've got these three comments. You've got the comment about something happening in the not-too-distant future. You've got the comment about wanting to get in the fourth time zone, and it will happen soon. And you've got saying, hey, we're not above adding a basketball-only school. Now, obviously, he can't get into specifics here because he can't divulge confidential conversations he may have had. Pretty much everything Brett Yormark has said, he's done. He said he was going to get a media deal done soon and quickly, and he did it. As a matter of fact, he got ahead of the Pac-12 by 1 year. The Pac-12's media deal was set to expire 1 year ahead of the Big 12's. Yet the Big 12 jumped in line, got their media deal done with Fox and ESPN early. What they really did was get the current deal extended all the way through 2031, which includes a little bit of a pay bump, right? So, but the Big 12 was able to jump in line and get their name on the dotted line with Fox and ESPN before the Pac-12 was. Brett Yormark said he was going to combine entertainment and celebrities with Big 12 conference events. He's already started the ball rolling on that. Just this past week's conference title game between Kansas State and TCU, he had singer Ashanti doing the national anthem. He had boxer Errol Spence Jr. doing the coin toss. He had a celebrity be the honorary host of the game. He partnered with the Bathing Ape, an apparel company that's popular among the younger generations, to get their logo on the field. So he's already started the ball rolling, and he says that is just basically the tip of the iceberg. And I'm paraphrasing there. But there's going to be a lot more of that to happen. He's made the comments that he's wanting to go international with basketball in the Big 12. I mean, Brett Yormark has some really big ideas, and so far everything he said he wanted to do, he's done it. So why should we not believe him when he says we will get into the fourth time zone, and it will happen in the not-too-distant future? Now, what does not-too-distant future mean? Who knows? To me, that's an objective term. It could mean next week. It could mean next year. It could mean 4 or 5 years from now. But there again, he's already been talking to Gonzaga, according to reports. There's been reports out there that he's talked with Arizona and some other Pac-12 schools. So who's to say it won't happen sooner rather than later, or within the next few weeks or months? It's very, very possible. And I wouldn't put it past Brett Yormark, because right now the Pac-12 continues to drag their feet getting a media deal done. George Klafkoff, the Pac-12 commissioner, is now saying it will be January before they're able to sign a media deal, because they have to wait for this Cal Board of Governors meeting for them to decide whether UCLA can even move on to the Big Ten or not. They have to wait for that ruling to happen, and then you've got the holidays coming up, so he says it'll be January before they get a deal done. And will the Pac-12 schools even agree to a grant of rights? Will they get a deal that the teams in the Pac-12 are satisfied with, or will some of these Pac-12 teams decide, you know what, this thing's a sinking ship, we're bailing, we're going to the Big 12? It'll be interesting to see. Now, some other interesting comments made by Brett Yormark, most interesting of which centered around the Rose Bowl. When it comes to the Rose Bowl, here's what Yormark had to say: I was put off, candidly, by the Rose Bowl. They were taking a different approach, playing for what was on the back of the jersey instead of the front. That was according to Dennis Dodd. So what he's saying is the Rose Bowl was more concerned about themselves than they were the greater good of the sport of college football. And for those of you who don't know the backstory, the college football playoff was in danger of not being able to expand before 2026 because the Rose Bowl was not wanting to be flexible and not wanting to come off of their traditional game time of January 1 at 5 p.m. Eastern. They wanted to stick to that time and that date. And it was causing scheduling issues, which was hindering them from getting everything done in time for 2024. Finally, the Rose Bowl agreed in the 11th hour, agreed to be more flexible and do what was needed to get the college football playoff expanded. Rose Bowl was in danger of losing millions and millions of dollars by being stubborn. They finally did what they needed to do, but it took them a while and it took some convincing. And basically, and it sounds like the College Football Playoff Board of Governors must have given them an ultimatum. You either do this, or when we do finally get to expand the playoffs in 2026, you're not going to be a part of it. So take it or leave it. And I guess the Rose Bowl took it. And they're being more flexible now, but apparently it rubbed Brett Yormark the wrong way. And I'm sure if he feels that way, there are a lot of others out there who also feel that way about the Rose Bowl. Well, Couz's Corner family, let me know in the comments section, what do you think about these comments made by Big 12 Commissioner Yormark? Do you think expansion happens really soon, like within the next few weeks or months? Or do you think it's going to be a few years down the road before we see any more Big 12 expansion? I want to hear your thoughts. I also want to hear your thoughts on the Rose Bowl, their role in the college football playoff expansion conversation. And are you a fan of college football playoff expansion? Maybe you're one of those traditionalists who think it should stay where it's at. I want to hear your thoughts. Also, Couz's Corner family, I ask that you please support my work here by supporting this channel financially. There's a lot of ways you can do that. The first way, buy some merch. Check out the photos below of this video of some of my merch items. When you click on one of those photos, it will take you right to my merch store. You can buy yourself a hoodie to stay warm in the wintertime, a beanie to cover up your bald mug like mine. You can get you a ball cap, a T-shirt, a coffee mug, all kinds of items over there, several different designs to choose from, including my channel logo design. Also, you can become a member of Couz's Corner by hitting the join button right below this video. Take advantage of early videos, some special members-only content. You can get into contests, which, by the way, I'm having a Capital One Bowl Mania contest as we speak, only open to Couz's Corner channel members. The winner of that contest gets a $25 gift card. So if you want to join that contest, join my channel. If you want to support me absolutely free, there's 4 ways you can do it. You can like this video, share it out with your friends, drop a comment below, and last but not least, press that subscribe button. Help me get to 5,000 subscribers. Help me grow this thing. All of those things help that YouTube algorithm and help get my videos out to more people, and it's all much appreciated. And those 4 things are absolutely free and really quick and easy to do. With that being said, I really appreciate you tuning into this episode, and until the next one, Q Country Roads. West Virginia, proud to run.